We're going to be starting at exactly 12 o'clock, giving you time to invite someone to join us in the live this morning.
I don't have to force a thing. I just breathe and let it be. Life is gently guiding me. Everything is working out for me. I used to worry all the time, thinking I was falling behind. But now I see it differently. Life is always working for me. Every day I feel it grow, a quiet strength I didn't know. There's a flow I can't deny, something shifting deep inside. I release the fear of lack. I don't chase it, comes right back. What is meant will always be. Finding this way easily. Money flows to me naturally. I receive it effortlessly. Opportunities come to me. Money flows to me naturally. Money flows to me naturally. I am open, I believe, for the wealth that's meant for me.
Thank you so much for tuning in with me this afternoon. I'm glad that you're here. I'm giving you an opportunity to go ahead and invite somebody to join the live with you. Share the link out to your community, to your followers, so they can hear what we're going to talk about today. For those of you that are not familiar with me, my name is Angela Yee, and I am a personal development mentor. And I teach everything that centers around you knowing who you are, because that is vitally important. Who you are as well as what you are is extremely important, because you will go in this life. You will only go as far in this life as you've personally developed yourself. You will not go any further. Everything that you want to see in your reality, it depends on how you see yourself internally, your self-concept, your thoughts that you have about yourself, your emotions, your behavior. All of that centers around what's going to manifest for you in this reality. So if your thoughts about you are that you are small, that you are insignificant, that you are not enough, that you are not competent, that you're not qualified, then reality can only mirror back to you what you are. And so today we're going to be digging in how to stop asking for permission, how to stop asking for permission in your reality. This is your life. This is your life to live. This is the reality that you are creating every single day. And you create that reality by the thoughts that you hold about yourself. So, why? Why do you keep asking for permission? That's the question that I want you to answer for me this morning. And I want you to drop a yes in the comments if you believe you have been playing small. You say, Angela, I've been playing small in this reality. I've diminished myself to the point to where I don't even recognize myself anymore. I don't even I don't have the desire to even do my purpose in this reality anymore. I have no desire to do anything. And when I get around certain people, I act like I don't know what I'm talking about. I keep my mouth closed. I stay in the background because I don't want people to know how intelligent I am. I don't want to feel like I'm overstepping or I'm trying to outdo someone else. So I've been playing it small for a long time. I've been minimizing my greatness, minimizing my significance. I've been doing all of that. So I want you to drop a yes in the comment. I'm going to wait just for a few moments to give you an opportunity to do that. Drop a yes in the comments. We're going to have a good time on today. And I'm excited about what we're going to discuss on today. Let me check the comments and see who actually responded because I want to make sure you guys are responding to what we're talking about today. And so, right now, what we're going to do is grounding the energy of this particular room, of this particular vibrational frequency. You are a vibrational frequency. I am a vibrational frequency as well. And I want us to ground this energy. So, first of all, the vibe that I'm setting for you today is that I want you to know that I'm so glad that you're here. And before we dive in, I want us all together collectively to take a deep breath. As I tell those who are a part of my community, you don't have to do anything in here other than share the community. But for the most part, all I want you to do is receive because we're moving you out of the hustle brain and into the knowing brain. You've been hustling all of your life, trying to make ends meet. You've been in survival mode all of your life. And now it's time for you to rest and ground into your feminine energy. Feminine energy is the energy of receptivity. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to move from trying to make things work for you, trying to and when I say that, I'm saying that with the physical apparatus where you're working so hard, there's a way that you can work. However, it's not the work that you do with the physical apparatus, more so the work that you do with knowing your brain. And that's where we are moving you to. That's where we're getting you to with everything that we're doing here inside of my community, inside of my personal development community that I have. And so, how many of you feel like you have the perfect plan, but you're still waiting for a sign to start? You've studied, you've consumed all the information, you've done all the research, you've done everything that you know to do, but yet you feel like I still got to wait to start. I don't feel like I'm prepared. I don't feel like I'm prepared to actually begin. Let me go back first because the spirit just reminded me. Now, for y'all that don't know me, I am a very intuitive teacher. And when the spirit of reality gives me something and tell me to go back and highlight a point, I'm going to do that. So we were getting ready to do a breath, and I don't know if I'll really focus on that. So I want you to really focus on your breath and do a deep breath. And that deep breath really is to recalibrate your nervous system, to dysregulate it, to bring you to a state of calm, but it's also to again to prepare you for this time that we have together for you to receive and to be grounded in receptivity. Okay, so now let's go to the next part. So how many of you feel like you have the perfect plan, but you're still waiting for a sign to start? I'm still waiting for another confirmation. I'm waiting for my favorite mentor to tell me that now is the time for me to start. Now it's the time for me to step out. I'm waiting till I hear somebody else on YouTube tell me, girl, God is getting ready to use you. Doors are getting ready to open for you. Opportunities are waiting for you. Girl, it is your time. How many of you still are waiting for another confirmation? You're looking for the numbers 11111 or 333. You're looking for birds. You're looking for feathers to fall out the sky. Maybe you're looking for stardust. You're looking for a confirmation to let you know that now is the perfect time for you to bet on you, for you to trust yourself, for you to begin to do exactly what you say, the gift, the call, the mission that is on the inside of you. So today, you're going to become your own sign. Say, I want you to type that in the comment. Today, I'm becoming my own sign. You're not going to look for another external sign. You're not going to look for another mentor. You're not going to look for another YouTube video to confirm it for you, because today, right now, you are becoming your own sign. Type that in the comment. Say, I'm becoming my own sign. I'm not waiting for someone else, not waiting to hear it through somebody else, but I'm hearing it through me. Okay. So we're going to define what self-trust is. Self-trust isn't just a feeling. And this is my definition. This is what I teach and what I encourage those that are part of my community. Self-trust isn't just a feeling. It is a frequency. I remember when starting on this journey of self-trusting, and it came with me deconstructing a lot of the beliefs that I have myself. The beliefs that you are operating from are not your original belief. They are beliefs that were given to you, that were passed down. You know, the Bible verse says that the sins, and the word sin, let me say this because the Spirit is dropping it to me. The word sin doesn't mean what you think it means. It means that you are oscillating, you are vibrating, you are energy force, you are a frequency that's moving mathematically throughout this entire reality. That's what the word sin means. Okay. So when I first started on this journey, I had to deconstruct. I had to reprogram my mind, all of the things that were handed to me that I chose unknowingly to believe about myself. And in turn, I began to live a life that wasn't my own. It wasn't even me. It did not even look like me. And some of you probably can relate. The life that you're living does not look like you. It doesn't represent your own energy. It doesn't represent your own frequency, your own vibration. It looks like that of perhaps maybe your mother or your father or your peers or maybe your favorite celebrity, but it doesn't look like your energy. It doesn't look like your frequency. Everybody has a frequency. Everybody in this reality has a frequency that we are operating from. Your frequency is not going to look like mine. Yours is going to look like what resonates within you. So the concept, self-trust is the ability to handle any outcome, no matter what the reality throws at you. You're going to be able to handle it. It's not knowing you will succeed. It's a knowing you won't abandon yourself if you so happen to fail. You're not worrying about and contemplating whether or not you're going to step out on yourself because you don't know if you'll succeed, but you do know this. Say, I do know this. I'm not going to abandon myself ever again. I want you to type that in the comment. I would never abandon myself ever again. The days of abandonment are far behind you. We're moving in a time now where we're self trusting, we're trusting ourselves. So the shift is move from this. Moving from this is this I want you to move from this. I'm saying the statement incorrectly. I went over this so many times. So the shift is move from this, move from saying, is this the right move, to I am the person who makes my moves right. That's a different type of mindset. That's a different type of mental shift that you're going to have to take. I'm moving from saying and second guessing, because once you start to say, is this the right move? Usually some procrastination is right behind that. The undertone of that is procrastination, it's self-doubt, and also self-abandonment. You usually second guess your decisions to the point where you actually don't even move. So we want to shift your mind now from saying, is this the right move for me, to saying, I am the person who makes all of my moves right. Type that in the comment. I am the person who makes all of my moves right. I'm the person who makes all of my moves right. Every last one of my moves, they are the right move for me at this time in my life. Okay. So, the common traps that you fall into when it comes to self trust, number one is the procrastination loop, where you're constantly checking five different mentors. You're looking at their stories to see what they think before posting your own opinion. Your opinion matters today. I want you to type that in the comment. My opinion matters. And I'm going to go through and read to see if you're actually typing it in the comment. All of that matters in a day where people are very opinionated. Your opinion matters. Say, my opinion matters. I know you may value the opinion of your mentor. You may value the opinion of someone that you deem to be wise and intelligent or a person of great influence, but their opinion does not matter or is not as significant as your own opinion. Your opinion is extremely significant. Number two, the one more course syndrome, thinking that the answer is in a PDF rather than in your own intuition. We think that if I take one more course, if I do one more thing, if I purchase one more book, the answer is in that book versus trusting your own wisdom, your own intuition. The word wisdom means wise, dumb, wise, dome, domain, one who's wise in this domicile or in this domain. And we all know that the word dome means the mind, the one who has wisdom in the mind, or the one who has the wisdom as God, or the one who has wisdom as a God here in this reality. So you have wisdom. You have the ability to think for yourself, to make a decision for yourself, to do what you want to do in this reality for yourself. And the one that I put last here is because this is the one that a lot of people struggle with when it comes to self-trusting and becoming visible, the comparison spiral. You're viewing someone else's chapter 20 as a reason why your chapter 1 is wrong. They have been doing this maybe 40 and 30 years, and you're just starting. You're just starting, or you're just in your second chapter of this, and you're comparing yourself to what they are doing. Comparison is a thief, and it is robbing you from the opportunity, from stepping into your mission, from actually impacting the people that you are supposed to impact. There are people that are waiting for you to impact them. But as long as you have the comparison spiral, the people that you are supposed to impact, they will never connect with you. Life is a mirror, and it's only going to mirror back to you what you are. And if you're constantly comparing yourself, you're going to attract people because you have this magnetic pull and this magnetic influence about you that attracts and that will align the right people to you. But it also will align people to you who will come into your space and compare themselves to you as well. They'll compare what you're doing to their next peer, and they'll compare what you're doing to what they are doing to see if they're better than you or you're significant than them. You will have people that will come into your sphere if you allow them to, who will do the exact same thing that you are doing yourself. Okay. So I'm going to go over them again. You have the procrastination loop where you're constantly checking. You got your five mentors that you like. You know, your five favorite, like those songs that you have on your playlist that you constantly play because those songs do something to you. That's what it's like. You got your five mentors that do something to you. And I just got to listen to them every single day because if I don't, my life just won't start out right. Things just won't go well for me in this day, not knowing that your own opinion, your own intuition trumps theirs, is high, is significant, This is all a part of personal development. This is all a part of what I do to build people from the inside out. Number two, the one more course syndrome. Let me just take one more course, knowing that you got the information, you have the knowledge, you have everything that you need in this reality to step out, to trust yourself, to become visible, to stop procrastinating, to have confidence. You have everything that you need intuitively. You got your own PDF on the inside of you to step out. When I started doing this, I second guessed every decision that I was going to make. No, somebody else has it. Somebody else can go ahead and do it. Oh, we got 1,500 people that are doing the same thing, but they're not you. They're not my frequency. They have their own frequency. They have their own vibration. They don't have my vibration. And I gave an analogy of when you go to the supermarket, and in the supermarket, you walk down the bread aisle, you have different bread makers, different bread manufacturers. And each one of them on their package says honey wheat, butter honey wheat. And then you go to the next bread that's next to it, says butter honey wheat. But when you are like a certain thing, when you want something in particular, you know that this is the bread that gives you the flavor, the texture, it gives you the taste and everything that you desire, because that bread has its own frequency, its own signature. So therefore, you're going to select that which vibrates and resonates with your soul. Inside of you, you have the gift, and it doesn't matter if 1,500 people are doing what you're doing. There will be people who will connect with your vibrational frequency and who will align with you. It doesn't matter if 1,500 people are doing the exact same thing. They cannot be and do you. Only you can be and do you, period. Nobody else can do you better than you. So no matter if you find the other breads that are on the shelf, you are still needed. Your assignment and your mission is still important. Your purpose here is still valid. We still need to see you. We still need to feel you. We still need to consume what you are here to give us. Whatever information, whatever wisdom you have, we still want it. Okay? And then you got the comparison spiral again, or you're viewing somebody else's life as your own. Viewing where they are and comparing it to where you are. So, something that you can do right now to build that muscle. Self trust is a muscle, self awareness is also a muscle. All of these things are muscle. So, one of the first things you can do is be mindful of the micro wins. Make a small promise to yourself and keep it, such as I will drink 2 liters of water, or I will post one raw thought today. Number two, the body check. When making a decision, does it feel like a constriction, which is fear, or an expansion, which means alignment? I am in alignment. Don't ignore your body. When your body gives you click signals and cues, that it really is your nervous system giving you cues whether or not this is safe for you to hone in on, or whether or not it's not safe. And the last one, the so what audit. If you make a mistake, what's the worst that could happen? Think about that for a moment. If I make a mistake, what is the worst that could happen? Are you going to be punished for it? Is somebody going to come and whoop you? Are you going to get disciplined? What is the worst that can happen if you make a mistake? If you post something and it was a mistake in it, or it didn't land the way in which you wanted, or it had typos in it, what's the worst that can happen? Usually it is a data point. What's the worst that can happen if you make a mistake? The next time you can use it as a reference to go and be mindful of looking at all of your spelling and make sure everything is correct. What is it? It can be a lesson for you. So what if you make a mistake? Do you know how many great people in years past, as well as today, who have made mistakes, but yet they kept going. And because they kept going, they were successful. And whatever it is they were doing, they failed several times. Just think about the people that are in our time: Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey. So many people failed. And then you have those that are late bloomers. They call them late bloomers because they didn't get to where they are until later in life. You are never too late to start and succeed if you don't quit. The only reason why you don't quit is because you second guess yourself and you procrastinate and you are allowing the constriction, the fear to stop you. Even if you're 50 years old or 60 years old, you are never too late to start. You can start right now, right where you are. And if you say, "Hey, I want to join a team to do this with," you can always, at your age, join a team or a community of people to help build what's on the inside of you, as well as build a team, build a sisterhood and a community. You're never too late to start. The only reason why it won't work is if you do not start. So here's some quotes from me. Your business cannot outgrow your level of self-trust. If you don't trust yourself, your business will not grow. Confidence is a result, trust is a requirement. Okay? Stop looking for the blueprint and start looking for the resonance. What's resonance within you right now? You're looking for the blueprint. You're checking chat GTP, however it said, chat. You're checking all these reference points to get a blueprint. And you're checking that blueprint over and over, making sure you had all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted, but you're not checking and starting to look at what resonates with your soul. Does what you're doing resonate with your soul? Is it in alignment with your grandest version of yourself? Is it? Is it something that you need to be doing right at this moment? You already have it. You already have the wisdom. You already have the insight. You came here with a set of codes, with a set of gifts. And it's not just about having more information. I believe one of the things that we do a lot in this world, we get a lot of information, but we don't do anything with it. We don't react on it. We don't move out in it. Stop collecting data. Stop collecting information if you're not going to move out on it, if you're not going to do something with it. We've become consumers of information that absolutely we just sit it on the back of our shelf in our mind so that we can use it to, I guess, argue with when the time comes. But you're not using that information to help you grow, to help personally develop you in the areas that you need to grow in. And again, I'm going to say one of my favorite quotes: you can only go, and you will never outgrow your level of personal development. You will only be able to go in this reality as far as you personally develop yourself. Where you are now is because of the level of personal development that you have. Is where you personally develop yourself. And if you want to go to another level, you're going to have to connect with someone that's doing what you want to do, that has done what you want to do, and that has the receipts for what you want to do. Connect with them. You were never meant to be an island, on an island all by yourself. It doesn't matter. Sometimes we make excuses for why we're not doing what we're doing. It doesn't matter, again, what anyone else thinks about your decision to be in alignment with someone. This is about you. This is an individual journey, a personal journey for you. Okay? All of this, everything that we're doing, Everything that we do in our community, all of it is centered around building who you are, building your business, helping you to embody the energy that it's going to take to operate in your business successfully. All right. You have everything you need. Go take the messy action. Even if you make a mistake, you have every single thing that you need. They may start off sloppy. You may have things that don't go the way in which you want, the way in which you want them to go. But at least you started. You have to see that. You have to really believe that about yourself, that you have everything that you need. You have to really believe that. I have everything that I need. Type that in the comment if you really believe that. I have everything that I need. I don't lack nothing. I have everything that I need in this reality to do what I need to do. I have it inside of me. I have the courage. I have the fortitude. I have the wisdom. I have the confirmation. I have a community of people who are connected with me. We're building each other up in the sisterhood. You have everything that you need. You have the talent, you have the gift, you have the right mindset. You have, most important, you have love. Everything that we do should flow from a heart that's centered in love. I have a heart that's centered in love and compassion for people. Okay. Success is beautiful, but success in sisterhood is transformative. If you're looking for the space where your intuition is celebrated and your growth is inevitable, you belong in Wife. Today, I'm making an announcement about Wife and those that want to be founding members to join our community of women who are redefining what it means to have it all. I believe that you can live the best in both worlds, spiritually as well as naturally. Spiritually, you can have it all. And I believe naturally, in the physical, you can have it all. You can have everything in this reality. Why would you want to shortchange yourself? Why would you settle for less than what you know you deserve? So you can save your seat at the table. There's links inside of the boxes on YouTube. You can connect either with the community, you can connect with us and say, hey, I just want to jump all the way in and take the entire program, which is highly recommended. So let me give you what the frequency that I have come up with for Wife. Wife is a frequency, and it means wise, your inner authority, intuitive, your spiritual compass, feminine, your magnetic power. You have a magnetic field around you that expands at least 3 feet outward. That's all around you. And in that magnetic field, that's where you are in alignment with what you desire. That's where things that you desire, you pull them into your field, your magnetic field, your of alignment, electromagnetic field, and they become magnetic to you inside of your field. One of us have a field. You have feminine energy, and your feminine energy is your magnetic power. But inside of that as well, there's electromagnetic field that expands 3 feet out. And that's where we use the word attract, but you're not really attracting, you are aligning. Things are flowing through you, for you, and back to you. Things in this world, this 3D reality, they circulate. Money circulates. Money is an energy, is a frequency. Everything in this reality is an energy and a frequency, and it circulates back to you. Once you release it, it has no other choice but to circulate. It has no other choice but to align back. And the last one is E, which is embodied. You live your truth. That was a big one for me. Really, really big. When I started doing the deconstructing, I started deconstructing my life. because I wanted to live my own truth. And today, I can gladly say that I am actually living my own truth. This truth has emancipated me to the core. I believe that my ancestors are extremely proud, and I know your ancestors are extremely proud of you for embodying your truth, for embodying who you are, for embodying your authenticity. That is the highest vibration. Authentic is the highest vibration that you can embody. I believe the ancestors are celebrating because you have awakened to truth and you've emancipated. Your emancipation was not just for you, but it was for the generations that are connected to you. And it's for the people that you are to impact. So you've emancipated yourself. And I believe your ancestors are extremely proud of you for the emancipation that you've done. So I'm going to do an energy check. I only want you to click on those links if this felt as a resonated, if it resonated with you today. Why? Because in my community, I honestly protect the energy of the space, and it's not for everyone, and I do not allow everyone in. And if you felt that I resonate with what Angela has said, I know that I have not been self trusting. I know that I've been asking people for permission, that I've doubted who I am. I know that I have this subconscious program that I need to rewire. I know that I've been freezing. I've lived in this frozen reality to where my life feels like it's stuck like a car that comes to a sudden stop. I know I've been in that space. And everything that Angela said, she was talking directly to me. If you know that is you, click the link in the bio, in the comment of this video, or in my bio as well. You spent enough time collecting information. You've been collecting data. You've been informed a lot. Now it's time for embodiment. And on my website, I talk about being a wise, intuitive, feminine entrepreneur, as well as embodying that. But what I really want for you is to embody that truth because you are exactly that. I want you to feel your power in your bones, not just see it on a business card. Sometimes we get these business cards and we feel validated. Yeah, I got a business. I'm doing things on a bigger scale, but yet, has it really resonated with you? Are you really embodying your business? Are you really embodying the truth that your business is here for, that you've created your business for? Do you really feel the power of that in your bones? This is what the wife community is all about. It's a space where we stop trying to be successful and start embodying the woman who already is. You are already a successful woman. You were successful before anybody had an opinion about who you are. And if you're ready to move from the head to the heart, the link is in the description. Intuitive feminine embodiment. And we're helping the wise, intuitive feminine entrepreneur become fully embodied. The space is designed for women who recognize her of their potential for greatness, but are no longer willing to pursue it without living in her truth. Okay. I do know that there are some of you that are watching right now who are ready to go deeper, and you just don't want the community, you want the immersion. And if you're ready to take that embodiment and scale it to every corner of your life and business with high level proximity, I invite you also to, there's a link for that inside of the comments of this as well. If you're ready for the upgrade, say, hey, I want to upgrade, Angela, and I want to be a part of your inner circle because I have the community. I have where you can scale it up to the next level, and then I have the upgrade, which is my inner circle. If you want to be a part of the inner circle, I invite you to put in the comment the word embodiment, and I'll check that and I'll send you the link so that we can get you involved in that as well. So, guys, I'm going to leave that there for a little bit. So, guys and ladies and gentlemen, if you are one of the three people that I named, you have all the information there so that you can join me as well as the other women who are a part of Wife. And I look forward to you being a part. Look forward to you being the woman who's ready for mastering her luxury brand, but more so mastering yourself, because I believe that you are your brand. How you represent yourself, how you carry yourself, especially in this day and society where people are not integral. Integrity is one of the biggest things for me in everything that I do. I do it with integrity, every single thing. So if you're ready to represent yourself with integrity, your brand, because that's who you are. When people see you, they see your brand. They should see your brand. Okay. Then the community, the inner circle, or the program is one of those things that can help you get to the next place. All right. I sincerely thank you all for being a part of this. I thank you for being a part of today's live. Joining me here. Thank you for lending me your energy. All right. I'm grateful for each of you. And until next time, guys, I bid you farewell. Have a good day.